But we're going to talk about the real Batman.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. I'm out of here.
We're going to be talking, I can't get my monitor stand to work, whatever. We're going to talk about the real Batman here. And that story is this. According to, oh my God, and you put that Batman logo on.
Well, that's the only thing that they...
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
That show. It was great.
So we all know after James Gunn and Peter Safran made their big announcements that one of the movies that they have coming is a Batman movie, Batman, the Bold, or the Brave and the Bold. And it is going to have a Damian Wayne Robin in it. Now, what we also, Ray's very happy about that.
Love you, Damien.
On top of that, we also found out early, before the big announcements came, that James Gunn did announce to the world, let the world know that him and Peter Safran had sat down with Ben Affleck, who is no longer going to be our Batman. He's my favorite Batman, just for the record. But he was no longer going to be Batman, but he is one of the world's finest directors.
World's finest.
And they want to world's finest. You caught it. I'm glad you did. He is one of the world's finest. And that James and Peter want to work with him directing film, and that Ben wants to direct a DC film. James Gunn said, the only issue now is we're just going to have to figure out what the right project is. Now, James Gunn implied that it was not going to be The Brave and the Bold. It was going to be another film. But there are reports that have come out, particularly with Above the Line, I think was the name of the outlet. There are reports coming out that actually maybe that movie is indeed Brave and the Bold. Above the Line was the name of the outlet, is reporting that it very well could be The Brave and the Bold. Now, I don't believe that report personally, because again, James Gunn had already kind of said it won't be that one. He's implied it wouldn't be that one. On top of that, I think if Ben Affleck was going to do a Batman movie, he would want it to be the one on the script that he wrote. He'd want it to be that Terminator-based script with Deathstroke. I think that's the one he would want to do, not one with a Damian Wayne. So those are the reasons why I don't think that's going to happen. And if you want to take, a little Twitter spat going into it about what happened there, and we can go over to my screen here on this. So, somebody brought up, didn't James Gunn say in a previous interview that Affleck is not directing A Brave and the Bold? I get that Gunn is something of a professional liar, but still. To which James Gunn, who, listen, I get it. People love it when the celebrities are more active on Twitter. Honestly, I love James Gunn. I'm a super big fan that he's running DC, all that kind of stuff. But if I were to have a phone conversation with Gunn, I would tell him, listen, dude, the one thing you got to do is you got to pull back a little. You don't have to engage with people online on Twitter. Pull back a bit. But James Gunn decided to respond to that person and say, for years, it has been my commitment to the fans that I will never lie to them. And I never have. I'd be very curious about what it is you think I've lied about. So basically, he's kind of confirming here that, yeah, I did say that Ben was not going to be directing Bold and the Brave. And I have never lied to the fans. Now, this created something more, a little bit more of a back and forth, because, and this is a huge problem with online fandom, who, of course, will twist and turn things to mean whatever they want it to mean. And the person said to them, well, when James Gunn said to him, hey, what do you think I've ever lied about? Well, the person responded that you said you didn't want to run DC and not wanting to make a Superman film. For starters, James, you lied about that. And of course, James Gunn followed up and he said this. He said, neither of those were lies. I was offered a Superman movie, but I wanted to do Suicide Squad instead. A few years later, I saw How to Tackle Superman and I decided to take it on. I didn't want to be the sole CEO of DC, but when they came and offered it to me and Peter, I said yes, because I could focus on the creative side. But, it's again, this is why I would tell James not to bother trying to deal with these online folks who will just twist and spin to make any kind of argument they want. You lied when you said you didn't want to make Superman. No, I didn't want to make Superman at the time. I wanted to make Suicide Squad. You said you didn't want to run DC. And I didn't. But when they said that I could do it with somebody else so I could focus on creative, that's different. And I get it. Love that he said that.
You know what's also true? That guy still lives in his mom's basement.
Yeah, probably.
And you know what? No,
I was just thinking about how he's still in that basement.
James Gunn replied in that voice too. He was like, "I didn't lie. I never lied. I never lied
That's
about
exactly
Superman."
What he sounds like.
That's how James always speaks. Didn't you know that? That's how he attracted his wife to
That's
him.
why I stay off social media, baby.
I mean, listen, I'll tell you what, and I think James needs to stay a little bit more awake because why, James, listen to me because I know you're watching. James, why are you wasting your time with troglodytes like this?
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, come on, James.
Batman Beyond.
Jonathan dropping subliminal message. Why are you wasting your time that you should be spending
Batman Beyond.
on
With
Batman
Keyhole
Beyond,
Peter.
apparently?
Oh wow, you said it.
Responding
That's crazy.
to people like this. Don't waste your time, dude. Your other stuff. Anyway, let's get back to the main thing.
okay.
Let's get back to the main point,
Okay.
which is the whole Batman Bold and the Brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. Everybody knows Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman. I desperately wanted to see him direct a Batman movie. But I don't think this is the one. Right? What do you
Don't do it.
always remember, Taylor, you put up the Batman Beyond thing.
I forgot I'm in
James Gunn
control.
behind John Campea. Look at that. Okay, go back. Go back. Taylor.
We're talking about. Oh, go back to
Yeah, go back.
So Ben, I've always wanted to see Ben direct a Batman movie, but I want to see him direct his Batman movie.
Yeah.
You know? And his Batman movie is not Brave and the Bold.
Well, it's the same idea of James Gunn wanting to create his DCU.
Yes.
Right? So
Yep, absolutely. So listen, I am going to be super excited whenever they announce whatever DC movie that Ben Affleck is going to direct. Because whatever movie he decides to direct, it's going to be awesome. Because he is, and I know it's weird, and it's been a beat since he's done one, but he's one of the finest directors in the world right now. When you look back at his filmography, this thing tipped over. It was a domino effect.
Oh, okay.
When you look at his filmography and like even his We Own the Night, yeah, that was his poorest movie. Yes, it was his poorest movie, but that was still a good movie. And then he only directed a film that won Best Picture at the Academy Awards with Argo, Gone Baby Gone, The Town. He just directs awesome movies. I will be super excited to see whatever it is he decides to direct.
The same thing with Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. I really was hurt that they didn't get their own movies. Like I wanted to see them a little more. And
Yeah, me
Ben
too.
Affleck, even on the directing chair, would be a nice thing for me to, I don't know, just like a one thing that he can do for the Batman fans or him playing Batman. For the fans of that.
Yeah, now, we're not going to see him play Batman.
Oh, yeah, I know
mean,
that.
we're in
But
the
just having
Flash.
his hands
The
on
Flash.
anything.
Yeah,
But
we're
it's
going to
like-
see him in the Flash. But
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that while I would love to see him direct a Batman movie, that's clearly not going to happen. I will still be equally as excited. Well, maybe not equally as excited, but still quite excited to see him direct any DCU film.
Yeah, because Marvel snatched him up.
Yeah, Marvel
to
will
direct
stop.
a movie.
For sure
He's
they
been
will.
in Marvel before.
Anyway, guys. Oh, don't forget, he's got that Air movie coming about the Air
Looks
Jordans,
great. Looks
which
good.
looks fantastic. I can't wait to see that.
Ben killing it.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Do you believe the reports that they're actually looking at Ben Affleck to direct Brave and the Bold? I really don't buy it at all, but hey, anything's within the realm of possibility. James Gunn can do whatever he wants, and maybe it's something that Ben really wants to do, but I think it's going to be something else. What do you guys think about that? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to thank a sponsor of this video, Rocket Money. The average person has around 12 paid subscriptions. Think about that. If you think you're only subscribed to a handful of services, you might want to double check. With Rocket Money, you can quickly identify and cancel all of your unwanted subscriptions. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Rocket Money will quickly and easily identify your subscriptions for you so you can stop paying for the ones you don't want and don't even use. Simply find the subscription you don't want and press
cancel, and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. No more long hold times with customer service or tedious emailing back and forth. Rocket Money makes canceling subscriptions as easy as the click of a button. My wife Ann and I moved out of Burbank 2 years ago, and one of the first things I discovered when I loaded up Rocket Money was that I was still paying for a gym membership I haven't even been to in Burbank in 2 years. So stop throwing away your money. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/Campea. That's rocketmoney.com/Campea. rocketmoney.com/Campea.